Easy 101.
MBS 101.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to be more of telling us the things we actually know. So, now, but then you are born. I mean, Jesus. The father was born. No, I'm a baby. So, I'm sure probably in our primary school or secondary school, okay, more like university, only the board course though. But I'm at music. One chef from Africa, Jenna Coin. We all know that Omino Koni, Akoni, Okinche, Ishe Shembe. So definitely for you to have been told to come here for a reason or the other, you must know that this is what we are coming to meet. So that thing that you've been told to come and do, what is its definition? It doesn't have to be an objective kind of definition, okay? It's because are subjective, based on our personal opinions. I can have my own definition. You can also have your own. So, one definition. So, believe music here. What is the real meaning of music itself? Anyone? Okay.
Music can be defined as the arrangement of sound that is pleasant to the
ear. Let's take note of some things. She said, arrangement of sounds. Emma, you know, that is pleasant. Okay, arrangement, sorry. That is pleasant to the ears. Any other person, please? Any other definition? I get Mike Meiji.
Music is a combination of sound and words to create a symphony that is pleasant to the ear. Music is the combination of sound and or words to create a symphony that is pleasant to the ears.
So please, so I mean, she's correct. Please, please listen. She is correct, very, very correct. Because I said something. I said this definition, subjective. What does it mean? It means that it has no verifiable fact. I want to an science department. No man a laid down definition for most of their terms, but for our humanity, which is arts and all, most of our definitions are subjective based on the way we feel. So she's correct, but we should take note of these things: sounds and pleasant to the ears. We can have different notes and they won't be pleasant to the ears. And a specific key on another key, that's not pleasant. Okay, so for it to have pleasant sound, of course it's the same thing. We need to sing on a registered key that has been assigned to us to work on. One that I actually respect a lot, and he defined music to be anything that people term it to be. In my mind, I was like, but on getting home and when I got to like ponder on it occurred to me that this man is actually right. Because for him to have said music is whatever we term it to be, he has a reason. So taking for instance, when we go to the northern side, they have their own kind of music. In fact, they have their own special instrument that if they come to this part of the world, you might think they are sounding NASA. They are one from Okoni, and their instrument, we have to food too. But to them, they are enjoying it. They might pay a bucket comes to go for something like. So I'm sure we all have one Abokis in our area or two, and I am sure that we must have heard their songs. So to them, that is the way they enjoy their own kind of songs. When we go to the eastern part, àwọn tabagbe inside ọjọ́ yẹn àwọn area tó máa wà lórí 12/8 tó máa fast gan. They don't need, they are not really specific about the lyrics, but they want to enjoy that bass line and a very upbeat, so it's just going to be pa. That's where they enjoy it. Tẹ́bá lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn Ìlàjẹ, it's ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ on a very steady note, just pa. That's music for them. So at the end of the day, mo realize pé I was actually the wrong person, and alright. So music is whatever people tell me to be, but I came up with a definition. Okay, so I wrote here in my notes that music is a way to express feelings. In case staff recall, we can write actually. Music is a way to express feelings, ideas, and cultures using sounds and silences. Again, music is a way to express feelings, ideas, and cultures using sounds and silence. And the bracket S Swadre. Hey, music is a way to express feelings, ideas, and cultures using sound and silences. So I don't need to go back to it, do I? So back to what I was trying to explain. For someone like me now, Tiabalosi Ilumi, there are different ways see Amafi make sound. In fact, when you gather old ladies and one mama they come out for any sound, there is a way they make their sound using the back of their palms, and they sing to it and they dance to it. And at the end of the day, when we have the full instrument playing alongside to that beat, it's a very beautiful experience. So it is a way of expressing ourselves, and one way that you can actually express yourself is through whatever you have in you, and there's nothing you can have in you that doesn't start from your culture. So do you understand? So if I come here to sing for you now, Eshmari, a tonal reflection from where I come from, Eshmari name the voice. If I should have success come here to sing for you, Eshma feel with the way this man is singing, I can say he's an evil guy. You understand? So that's one. And there's something we call the elements of music. They are like the different components. So before we go to element of music, for our voices, we have different voices. Okay. So and I want us to know that being a soprano singer, there are some songs, there are some parts that you are not to take. Being a male singer, there are some parts you are not meant to take. But if Tobadoju ti abani ibitama wesi, na ma sọ pé a ní a 4-man band which consists of male, and of course they have to be done to take the soprano, the alto, the bass. But in a real world setting, altos are meant to be taken by the females. So for females, we have soprano, which is the highest female voice, followed by mezzo soprano. The mezzo soprano is in the middle. Let's just say it comes right after the soprano voice. Are we following? So we have soprano, we have mezzo soprano, we have alto, and we have contralto. Yes, so contralto is the lowest voice for females. And don't be surprised that majority of us see our new soprano. If we are to go by the normal range for a soprano singer, don't be surprised that you might actually be an alto singer. You understand? But in a case where we really don't have much to work with, we don't have a choice than to just convert some people so they can give us this one voice. And for some males, for the males, sorry, we have the tenor, of course we have the countertenor too, the baritone and the bass. So back to the element of music. So the elements of music as just are their components, or let me say the characteristics of a good music. What do I mean? Before you can say you want to wake up one day to say you want to sing a song, there are laid down rules that you have to follow. Okay, I don't want you to use the word rules, so it won't look like more like we're in a military zone. There are guidelines that we have to follow. There are things that our music must consist of before we can say we are doing music. First, pitch. Pitch. And don't be surprised that these things are actually things that we actually know. But of course, we need to make it formal and give them names. Pitch. Pitch is just like your range, the range of your voice. So I can be on do, do. So that's a pitch. You understand? So see, you understand? So that's what I'm trying to explain. So if I tell us to sing, to play any song now, we can easily detect from whatever song that the person is singing or playing for us that this person is making use of different pitches or different ranges. Another thing is harmony. Harmony. For every good music, there will surely be an harmony. Even the bad one that we all know and we claim is bad. I don't want to call his name to the mic. Come on, Even Portable. If we listen to Portable songs, we are going to pick some harmonies. It might not be 100% correct, sure, but there will be an harmony in it. And how do we come up with harmonies? It's quite simple. It only uses a range of formation. I mean, music is not. Before I get admission into the university, I actually planned to study music, and I was told that don't study music now. Music is a lazy course. It's a clinical. Don't be surprised that if you have a friend who is studying music, don't be surprised saying that Thomas of I want to physics in music. Don't be surprised. Yes. Because by the time they start to calculate sound and some other things, you wonder that, so it is not as simple as it sounds. So for the harmony, it uses a range of formation. For example, if we have sopranos, if they are singing, so I'm just teaching you how we come up with most of the formation we call harmony or parts. If we have the soprano singing, so we can go. Of course, we are trying to form a major kind of chord. For the instrumentalists, they call it chords, but for we the singers, we can call it harmony, of course, or parts, or duets, or anyone. If we have so, and we want to split it, of course, we still have for soprano, alto, tenor, bass. So this is for soprano, and we want to come up with the note for alto. We can go 2 steps higher or 2 steps lower. Of course, we can go a step too, but that doesn't call a major harmony. If we are on so, we can count 2 steps lower. So when we count, we have so, fa, then mi. Do you understand? Let me come back again. If soprano, if they are singing so, and we are trying to come up with a note to duet this so, only for any good sound. we can go 2 steps higher or 2 steps lower. So tí a bá lọ 2 steps lower from so, we go to so, fa, then we have mi. If I ask us to sing this, okay, let's practice it. So one, thank you. Do, so, 1, 2, 3, go. Thank you. So let's have fa here together. So, fa. 1, 2, 3, go. Thank you. In a major setting, this is wrong. But don't be surprised that there might be some musicologists that will prove to you that this is right. So that is why I said most of the things that we do here are subjective. But for a gathering like this, we don't need to make it too technical. So for us to sound major, sorry. So give me so and give me mi. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, go. Thank you. So according to what I explained, now we want a note for the tenor. What will our note be? No cross answer, please. Just volunteer and just give me the answer. We have so. We use 2 steps lower. I get miwa. So to get the tenor, if we are using, if we are coming 2 steps lower, what will our tenor be? Anyone? I said no cross answer. So, do, so, mi, do. 1, 2, 3, go. Again. So, mi, do. 1, 2, 3, go. Thank you. So, and for the last part, we can either look for any notes here, but in most cases, it's either they complement whatever we have here for sopranos, or they work with alto. But in a setting like this, if I am to distribute this part, I'll definitely give my bars. Don't forget, it is subjective. So you might decide to have so everywhere. It is whatever you feel like will sound well for the music. So another thing is another element of music is rhythm. So in the case of rhythm, that's where we have our instruments, our time signature, our that's where the fast beat comes in and the slow beat. It depends on whatever works with our music. So for a song like the composer could have thought that I don't want this select pattern. Of one mad 12/8. So I find that 12/8 you show me on just my way makes sense because it's I mean. So but often a very delicate kind of rhythm, and till tomorrow it's still evergreen. So so what that brother come from my ever plenty for. So you can that's the rhythm, because so another component of music which I want us to know is dynamics. This one is very important. As singers, we should have there's this thing that our MD, he tries to introduce to us most times when we are singing hymns. That is where he asks us to go up, come down. These things, they are dynamics. Okay, you can. I don't. If you go to competitions like choir competitions, even not my experience most of these things, because we all Tiawa we've been assigned a task. Only the PBI was my big picker for in one. We know in one is Jiggy Mayama. So we can sing in one. Everyone can sound alike and sing the same thing. That very thing, to my Jackie, I can see the next part is the level of our dynamics. And different collaterals and different things about this I like to add into it. So as singers, we should learn to add these things to the way we sing. It is not all the time me and my friend keep up with loudness and to make it quite aggressive. At times we might decide to add a pinch of softness and and different riffs and just to sound different from the next person that is coming to sing. But in a setting like this, where we have more of a choral work, because of course what we do mostly is to sing hymns. Some of the dynamics that we can add to our hymns is the loudness and the softness of our voice. So in most cases that he tells us to go to one, which is sing melody, or go to our part. He's only trying to bring in new things into the way our production is going to be. So many times people actually walked up to me from those that are sitting outside, and they will be like, what is going on? We are not hearing you. So I would assume that it is because of how low we went. That's the reason why they've been unable to hear us. But of course we can't keep singing loud. So I was calling someone outside. Okay, it's even good. The person actually studied music. So I told him, Abozilo, you know this thing. For a normal setting, we are trying to inculcate so many habits. So you can't expect us to keep up with the same range of singing. So we need to bring in new things. And through it confirmed that truly there has been an improvement. So and he said, but he told me something which of course I'm supposed to discuss with the management, but I think it was only being silly. He said, hallelujah. I think I will leave that to our bosses, but I know he was actually joking anyways, because that is not the right way to go about correcting a choir. So one other thing I would love to add to it is the melody. So for a good music, you need to have a strong melody. It's not just about saying just the next line again, just the third line again, just. So I am from the first line to the fourth line, we are sounding monotonous. It's the same. So for you to say you are doing a good music, you must have a good melody line. You can start from do. Don't forget, it's subjective. You can start from do, then your next line start from la. Wait, you got me to show you what?
Sure.
Something like call and so. Just like the same song that I sang now. Jesu pe o pe ki o wa o. Jesu pe o. Jesu pe o. So that is the melody, and by the time we had the instruments and the rhythm to it, you'll be surprised that we've made one of the best music in the world. So don't let us limit ourselves to. They only said I should come and join the choir. They didn't specifically tell me that I have to sing, because to be honest, we have this attitude which I don't think most churches would actually take. And probably because we believe that they didn't tell me that I have to come and do something particular. So I am just here. So key or not, call she for me. Everybody she what's the ball? I have friends today that they actually studied law. They studied medicine in the university, and due to the fact that they got involved in some musical setting while growing up, I can tell you that it is that same music tí a don ṣe sàpánà ọtọbi ìsàlẹ̀ ọkọ̀ ìtàgé máa fún wa ní àgbékalẹ̀ kíní yẹn sìn òun ló wá fún wọn ní oúnjẹ tí wọ́n jẹ ní UK báyìí sìn. So you don't know where your tomorrow will be. We understand that you might not have the musical background, but that doesn't mean you have to limit yourself to singing. if you don't have the voice to sing, you can't do anything about it. You work on that. But the attitude towards you wanting to learn that thing, no matter I mean, if you are being serious about it, okay, you've tried to sing so many times and it's not going. You can pick other things. Instruments. I mean, there are long list of things that we can actually learn. Even if, at least I know someone today that is actually taking us instruments. Today, I will not mention it, don't worry. This person, he has been in the game for more than 20 years. He plays major instruments, but he's tone deaf. He can't the phone, he does the consider. He's tone deaf, but he has the knowledge. And he can tell you that what you are doing is wrong, what you are singing is wrong musically, but give him the mic to sing, it is zero. But one limit, I don't have the skills, I don't have the talent. That doesn't mean I can't get the skills. You understand? So that's one. And finally, for tonight, when people actually started coming up with these different ideas of music, one way that they were able to document their sound was orally. So there was no means of jotting it down and all. And that is where the music notation came in. That is where we have our musical piece, and that's where we have 5 lines and 4 spaces. So by the special grace of God, next class, well, I believe they will start from here with the church, and from there we know where to pick it up. So do we have any questions, please?
Yes, put your hands together for me. I got the love one now. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay, before I say anything, is there any question based on what Brother Albert has said? Okay.
The only one. If you have question, raise up your hand. Just once we apply this one, you know what I mean.
Number 1, then number 1, then number 2, number 3. Another question.
Nice. Why are they rapping?
3 Abi. Okay. Just 3 questions. Just 3 questions. One thing I would just buttress on
Hallelujah.
is 2 things. First thing, Ogami has buttressed on it, so still, whatever you're doing, do it well. So where I would lay emphasis on is, even if you cannot sing, there are other things you can do in this choir. Check in Kawan. If you cannot sing, you can play instruments. If you cannot sing, you can help us get music piece and score it. That is an office that we don't really have many people. It goes beyond just Elom, myself, Albert, Karim, Mole, and a few people. Nike as well is trying. You can just decide to that, I just want to copy to my score. Harmony, for me. You can just be that person or that thing that's the only thing you do well. And like you say, whatever you find doing, do it well. Number 1, your question, please.
Okay, Hallelujah. Mr. Kendi defined music as a way to express feelings, ideas, and culture using sounds and silences. To my best of knowledge, music is a vocal expression. So how can we relate silence to music? So that's my question. Thank you.
Hallelujah. I would also say what he said. The definition he gave at first is music is whatever you make music to be. Because something rests in music, you can still come and portrait you. But because something rests, I think on law, our break, that silence, music will take body, silence here is also part of music. Just echo. I don't know if you understand. The music is still on. On the Sunday service, I'm calling on. That's alone that whatever to just go down. And the alcohol keyboard may come is part of it. Or the regular anything, the silence itself. Silence doesn't mean that it's absence of sound. The sound is still playing in your head if you don't know. Like the emotion sorry, and things so it's still silence. To me it's silence, but to somebody else or to her it's not silence. I don't know if you understand. So music is whatever you make it to be. If I do, it's still music. If you just clap there and you call it music, all well and good. Let's check. Okay, number 2. Okay.
Hallelujah. There's this musical piece that our MD sent to the group, which is Kabesi Ozana. Are you listening? So there's a part for, of course, we all have the parts, and according to the composer, there's a part where he wants only the soprano and the tenor to sing. So he doesn't want anything from the alto and the tenor part. So for alto and tenor, that is your own silence, and that doesn't mean the music has stopped. It is still going on. Okay, so do we understand? All right, thank you.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I want to appreciate the grace of God upon our brother Kenny. More wisdom, sir. You divine music for us as arrangement of sound. Arrangement of sound that is pleasant to the ears. So I want to relate it to, like, let me say, my own definition or understanding of music, because we all have our different music that we listen to maybe when we are down. Apart from celestial hymns, I love Domwem Ron Kenoli when I'm down, and I discovered that when I listen to all those music, I feel joy overwhelm me. So I want to conclude and say music is also food to the soul. Hallelujah.
Thank you very much.
Number 3.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
You said component of music.
Why are you laughing?
When was this?
You said component of music, but this is soprano, mezzo soprano, alto, contralto, tenor. You didn't mention baritone.
It's you, brother darling.
Hallelujah. 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 Okay, based on what you said, a component of music. Before I go there, it is a very question. What was the word for Kenny used to substitute elements of music? Anybody? 500 and a sharp. It's components.
Hey, Charlie.
What are the three words that he used to substitute element of music? One also.
He said characteristics, he said components, and he said elements.
Word used to substitute elements. Elements cannot be there again. You only got one out of it. Who wants to try again? Who wants to try? Oh, yeah. Don't ask me.
Okay, he said components and characteristics.
Okay, in those 5 minutes, again, very brief. What Bro Kenny said is one house. Elements of music. Before he said that, he said sorry, and he went to voice classification.
Yes.
Then he broke it down for females that we have. The first one is soprano, which there are only a few people in this choir that are there. And he also said later on that, hallelujah, later on that in most cases where we can't find someone to fit in there, we just bring some people, about my one bench in there. For the sake of, we need that place. We have soprano, we have mezzo soprano, we have alto, and we have what? Contralto. It's here there. Then for males, we have tenor, we have countertenor, we have baritone, and we have bass. They need to sing. We have copies, baritone, but I'm a fascinated now. Do you understand? So he said element of music substitutes for characteristics. Then he said certain rules, and he also said what? Rules, guidelines. So if we are paying attention, please, every single word is very, very important. And what was the last thing Bro Kenny said? The last point he made.
Melody.
Yeah, man, melody.
He said, he spoke about melody, that he used a song. Jason pé ọpẹ́ kó wá o.
Not the third to the last point he made. The last point he made.
Okay, the last point he made. Okay, 5 lines and 4 spaces.
Yes, that was yes, it's out.
If we are paying attention, let's pay attention. Because you must see, I'll just say this and I will drop the mic. Jokes aside now, there are certain choirs you would want to enter, and the basic entry level, the basic entry level is you will have ABRSM grade 2 and grade 3. ABRSM is a general B, our Korean professional exam for music. You must have gone through that stage of, you know what, you can't come and be teaching you what is music, what is note, what is pitch. They won't teach you. They expect you to know it before coming to meet them. Because you coming for their rehearsal, they just give you peace. Choirs like Apoka, they just give you the peace. I want to square. They don't expect you to come and be saying, they expect you to at least come with a level of knowledge so you can what? All deliver. That's all I'll just say. Thank you very much.
Put hands together for God. Put your hands together for God. You say,